this on?
Queen. Woo! Flair. Let's go!
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Everything is about to change after tonight.
After tonight, nothing will be the same.
Nothing will be the same. SmackDown goes to Fridays next week.
Yeah.
So where do we go?
AEW debuts.
Yes.
NXT is back at 2 hours live.
Right.
On the USA Network. Raw still on Monday nights.
Andrew's going to be replaced by Josh.
And
What? Fuck that.
Not sure about that. And I will not be able to talk. So much will change.
So much.
Next week, quick announcement.
Yeah.
I will be doing my surgery towards the end of next week instead of Thanksgiving because it's so bad. And I can't really do much in my life.
Yeah.
This is my biggest instrument. So we'll have some fun next week. We won't spoil the surprise. I won't be talking though. I'll tell you that much.
Right.
And it should be interesting.
Maybe some pantomimes.
Pantomiming, sign language.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn more.
You're going to want to watch the podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Right.
Because it's going to be the only way I can entertain
Maybe
you guys.
Joe could dress up as a mime.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Paint your face.
yeah.
I'm sure Eric could help with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Paint it up.
Yeah. I'll put a good sheen of piss on you. What?
So, yeah.
Yikes.
Let's see if anything changed leading into the new, because they've announced, hey, all this cool stuff's going to happen on the season premiere of Raw, the series premiere of SmackDown Friday Night Live.
Friday night
SmackDown on Fox.
That,
on Fox.
you know, Brock Lesnar, both shows,
Yeah.
really whoring him out.
Yeah. When was the last time he worked
So-
twice in 1 week?
Yeah. I want to say never in his life.
Ever. Yeah.
So,
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's that. And, oh,
What was that?
I just kicked something.
Oh.
Is this a box? Anything special with this? Or
No.
why did you put it near my foot?
I didn't.
No. I don't know.
Is that Eric's present?
I don't know. Maybe maybe you should open it.
Ooh, someone
is-
already opened it.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Maybe they had to confirm it was the right present.
Those are our business cards. You just got
awesome.
our business cards?
Oh.
That's cool. All right. He's learning how to open a box.
Yeah.
And here it comes.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
that's awesome. All right. Let's,
You want to tell us? Tell the people.
I don't care.
So this is Series 71 WWE Elite Adam Cole Baby
Wow.
with the North American title.
With 6 different hands.
Literally 6 different hand gestures.
6 different hands.
One of them is Undisputed Era.
Yes.
One of them is this.
One
And
of
then the
those-
other one is like
Is
this.
this. Well, one is this. One is
No, you could totally do
2
that.
fingers.
You really could.
You could totally do
I
that.
think those fingers will fit through there.
And he's in the midst of ending Baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
So
And you
wow.
got the North American Championship.
Yeah, that is awesome. You can't
Very
have it
cool.
for Ciampa.
Man. Handsome.
Sorry,
Handsome.
I can have what for Ciampa?
you can't have it for Ciampa.
Well, he never won that title.
Well,
why would I want that?
And pretend they're toys.
I'll have to just buy the NXT Championship for
Yeah.
Ciampa.
So what's great about this is, so we are Rumble bound officially.
Okay.
Rumble in
Yeah,
Houston.
it's in Houston.
So they're gonna do like access. So I'm sure they're gonna have an Adam Cole autograph session.
I'm sure, yeah.
A little.
I mean, there's no
Baby.
takeover.
For a
but-
present, I just gave Eric negative $200, so he has to go get it signed.
Well, we don't know.
You're
If,
welcome.
we don't know if Cole's going to be there because there's no longer a takeover. So, which
But
is
there's the
horrible
Worlds
news.
Collide tournament.
Yeah, I'm sure
he'll
he'll
be
be
in the
in-
Rumble
Oh.
for sure.
Well, he has been before, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, thank you, Joe. This
You're
is
welcome.
great.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah.
Yesterday was his birthday.
Yesterday.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yesterday.
You
yeah.
got that box.
Right.
If you want to know why it was late, watch a previous show where I explain my current mail situation.
That's right, yeah. So we have one more announcement, again, because of the change of schedule in WWE with their programming. Basically, they've done all of this. I mean,
They've done it to fuck us.
They did it to fuck us, really. It's really to just kind of screw with us.
Right.
And, cause us a lot of problems.
They even coordinated with your job.
They did. Yes,
they did.
Yeah,
Those
definitely.
bastards.
All of our jobs, really. And our personal lives.
We were already giving you guys 10 shows a month before this change.
Yes.
Yeah. So now because, Raw and SmackDown are so far apart from each other.
Right.
We can't simply do one podcast for both shows.
No.
You sure about that?
Well, I mean, I don't know. But so we're splitting it up.
Yeah.
You're now getting 2 free podcasts a week.
Yeah.
Raw, we will still recap Raw Tuesday nights, which means you'll get it late Tuesday, early Wednesday morning.
Uh-huh.
And
Because we
then-
won't have to wait till SmackDown's over to start recording.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll record a couple hours earlier than usual.
Yep.
And then Friday night SmackDown, we'll be recapping Friday night right after SmackDown goes off the air. So you'll get that Saturday morning, early Saturday morning. And then for all of you fine patrons signing up on Patreon, we got NXT and AEW going head-to-head on the Wednesday Night Wars. So we're going to combine those 2 shows into one podcast, the Wednesday Night War podcast, only on patreon.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. We're going to be recapping that Thursday night, so you'll get that late Thursday, early Friday on Patreon. So if you want us to recap AEW, if that's what you're looking for, the hottest thing in wrestling, then you got to join Patreon. $5 a month gets you everything.
Everything.
It's worth it. Just give it a try, and you'll love it.
Yeah, try it for 1 month.
Try it for a month.
So you lose out on 5 McChickens.
Yeah. And if you regret it, then Eric will give you $5, right?
Huh?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, give it a chance. Patreon.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. It's all great content. Trust us.
Yeah.
It really is. And we have to thank 2 new people who signed up this week because they know already how great it's going to be.
In anticipation, they joined.
We have over 600 people on Patreon, which is a really good percentage of our total fans.
Yeah.
So these 2 new people are Rahul and Tim Menser.
Yeah.
So thank you to those 2 guys. And again, patreon.com/What's Wrong With Wrestling. Sign up. Do it. Do it today. All right. What do you say we get started with this Raw and SmackDown
Yeah, let's get it
recap?
going.
Sure, because it starts out pretty cool. I don't know if you fast forwarded.
Yes, no, it was- yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
and forever.
Then
What is
Now
it?
Forever,
Then Now Forever.
video was...
you see it?
Yeah.
On
Did
Raw?
you see it?
You didn't.
No, I missed it.
It was corrupted.
At first, you're like, "Are they changing it?" And then you're like, "Wait, is there something wrong?" And then it depths.
It was
basically.
like so. Basically, it was corrupted by the Fiend.
Nice.
It was
they
awesome.
show his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It was. I can't believe they had the balls to do that.
Right.
So that was really awesome. And then Seth comes out to the ring. He talks about his upcoming Hell in a Cell match against Bray Wyatt, but he says he will survive and prevail. He also mentions how he recently survived and prevailed against Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman. And then he says, he has to defend the Universal Championship against the winner of tonight's Fatal 5-Way match on the season premiere of Raw next week.
Yes.
But again, he says, I will survive and prevail. That's kind of his thing. this
So
week.
that will be a new shirt next week. Seth Rollins, Survive and Prevail.
So let me get this right. He's going to fight the Fiend at Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
Only if he retains next week.
6 days before Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
Jeez. Is the Fiend having to fight anyone? No.
No, it's so unfair.
I mean, I'm assuming.
right.
Right.
So Braun comes to the ring and says, if you want to say something about me, say it to my face. I'm not like your Hell in a Cell opponent pretending to be Mr. Rogers playing with puppets. And,
Damn.
you know.
He's going to pay for those comments later.
Oh, yes, he will. So they get in each other's face. They talk a little trash. And then they decide that they'll face each other in a match tonight.
Yeah.
So there you
And
go.
it will be for the nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing title.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
So next up, we have the Viking Raiders versus Gallows and Anderson with AJ Styles ringside. We've been waiting for this match. I mean, not really, but like, you know, we've been
Right.
waiting for it.
Yeah.
Like we knew it was coming.
Yeah, of course.
Coming.
And yeah, we'll get to him later. The OC finally has their own entrance music.
Yeah.
It's pretty generic, but it's better than nothing, right?
That's true.
It's better than not having entrance music.
Take a hint, Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
So AJ Styles gets involved early on, but the ref throws him out. However, as AJ gets on the stage, he's attacked by Cedric Alexander. Cedric gets some shots in, but Styles runs to the back. Gallows and Anderson hit Eric with the Boot of Doom, but Eric kicks out.
I did?
No, well, no. Stop that.
Well, he's a Viking.
He is a Viking.
And there's a whole experience.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you'd have to know it.
Again, I don't get of the kicking out of finishers when it's a tag match when you have a guy that could easily break up.
Right. Exactly. Just do that.
But okay. The Viking Raiders get the win with the Viking experience on Anderson. And then after the match, the Viking Raiders once again do their hand gesture with the crowd. The war, 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 war. So they're super duper babyface again.
Yes, they are.
No, I mean, there's no question about it now. I would think the OC would be the ones getting pushed right now.
But
they're still protecting the Vikings.
Right.
Yeah.
They haven't
Why?
lost. Because they've never lost?
Ever.
No.
Yeah.
I don't even think they've lost in NXT.
No.
No, I
Pretty
don't think
yeah,
so.
I don't think so.
Nothing clean anyway.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they did. I don't think they
But they're not
ever
talking about it.
lost. Yeah, right. You think they would.
Because I guess they don't want to make it that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like-
They want to be able to,
Asuka.
I thought this was going to be the night. When they did the Buddha Doom, I was like, okay. So they're baby faces, so they can lose now. Cool.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope. Protection.
Stupid Joe.
Not to Gallows and Anderson. They have more losses
Than-
as a tag team.
Than anyone. Trivia burned for the night.
Yeah.
That was my trivia.
Right.
Who's the most tag team losses in the history of the company?
Yeah, very true. Next up, Charlie Caruso interviews Robert Roode backstage. And again, first of all, I just want to say I thought this was probably the best Raw in a while.
Yeah.
I liked how they had this fatal 5-way elimination match set up. They announced at the beginning. And then first, Charlie Caruso interviews Robert Roode backstage. And she asks Roode, why do you think you'll win the fatal 5-way tonight? And he points out that, he pinned Seth to win the Raw Tag Team titles. And he says once he faces Seth for the Universal Championship, the results will be absolutely glorious. So they're making you want to believe it's going to be Roode, so badly.
Right. So immediately you're like, well, it's not going to be Roode.
Well, so I was thinking about, because it's the season premiere of Raw and they want to get as many eyes on it as possible. I was like, well, maybe Styles, just because that'll be the best match,
Right.
Yeah. But in the end, they went with name recognition over anything else.
They went with a demographic.
Yeah, but I like how they this kept happening throughout the night, where each of them would cut a promo and talk about the upcoming match.
And it wasn't on an iPhone.
Oh yeah, oh man, that's true. It's been a while since we've had those.
The iPhone
Thank
promos.
God those are gone.
Yeah.
Those are the worst.
Right.
Why'd you remind me of that?
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
To show you that something got better.
Yeah. That's
That's true. But we lost the iPhone promos, but now we got Michael Cole sit down interviews
Every fucking week. Every fucking show.
every show. This used to be exclusive to WWE.com.
Right.
If you wanted to watch these stupid things, you go to the website.
Yeah.
And Michael Cole would interview someone.
Right. They'd plug it on the show and be like, hey, make sure you go to WWE.com. Check out my interview with Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I know never to watch that.
Okay, so remember when Ryder won the IC title at WrestleMania?
Right.
And then he lost it the next night. 2 weeks later, he had a sit-down interview with Michael Cole on WWE.com where he said, I will one day be the WWE champion. And I was like, why did they let him say that? That's
Right.
not going to happen.
Ever.
No.
You couldn't hold on to the IC title for 24 hours.
Exactly.
Jeez. Come on,
Why does
guy.
Cole talk like such a weirdo, though?
I know.
Eric, you are Beefy Joe.
Because he sucks.
Yeah.
He's always sucked.
He's always been like that.
And you managed to beat both of the Bunny Boys. Tell me about that.
So he interviews Becky.
Yeah.
His stupid questions his stupid questions are why the segment sucks.
Right.
He's like, Becky, Sasha was in the only woman's Hell in a Cell match. Yeah. And she lost, dipshit.
Right.
And she literally says those words.
It's just Cole asking dumb questions like that, so that sucks. Next up, we have EC3 in action.
Whoa.
When is the last time he's had a match? Dean Ambrose?
That might be the biggest name that's not doing anything that should go to NXT
Right.
because of all this.
Yeah.
He hasn't, like, at least you can say, well, Roode's won championships.
Roode's recovered at
Nakamura's
least.
won championships.
Yeah.
Like, there are guys that, they're not being used as well.
Right.
Yeah.
But EC3 literally came up and hasn't done anything. You could just say, yeah, that was a little sampling.
Yeah.
Now he's back.
They even hyped the shit out of him. He had promos.
Yeah.
Where they focused, like
On
they
his-
zoomed in on
Well,
his
yeah.
asshole.
They're like, oh, the Viking Raiders are coming up. Lacey Evans, but EC3. Holy fuck. Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah. Watch,
You know you
drop
wanna-
his pants.
You know you
Whoa,
want to
look at
fuck
that.
him. You know you want to fuck him.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if you're a straight man, you know you want to fuck him.
Here's our proof. Here's his asshole. And then they zoomed in.
They would zoom in on him unzipping his crotch. Like,
He pulled down his pants and he's like half chub in his wrestling tights. Like, whoa! Oh, this was a family show.
yeah. So
Jesus.
EC3's first match in forever.
Still hasn't talked, right?
No.
No.
No, I think he said a couple of things to Dean. Couple
Yeah.
of words. In that
Every
feud.
time he did, like, Dean would cut him off. So I
Yeah.
don't know. But we have EC3 and he's facing off against Rusev. So you know what's happening.
No, yeah.
A "We Want Lana" chant starts the match.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, well, what is this bullshit?
It wasn't just in the arena, it was echoing through everyone watching.
Yeah. I was at home. I was like, where's Lana?
Yeah.
And, the match didn't go long, but Renee and Corey's gossip ruined the match.
Of course.
Because they were just like, oh, where's Lana? I don't know. Shut up. Oh, fuck you. And Rusev wins with the accolade.
Yeah.
And no more mention of the Maria thing
No.
on the show.
Maria wasn't there.
She wasn't there.
Renee mentioned it.
Yeah, they talked about
At the
it,
very
but it
beginning,
was
she's
just
like, and obviously he's not the father. Like, that was
Oh,
it. They threw it
yeah.
away.
Yeah, it's like they
That's
dropped
it.
it.
That was it. They
So
threw
it's
it
done.
away.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's done.
okay, we'll see. We'll talk about this more in news.
Will we? Oh, God.
But yeah, Rusev wins, of course. Backstage, Rey Mysterio cuts a bad promo about how he's going to win tonight's, Fatal 5-Way match, and he dedicates it to his son, Dominic.
Yeah. That
So-
guy's such a hard worker. I mean, he's Dominic on Raw and then goes to NXT UK and he's Walter.
Fucking stupid.
In Dominic's dreams.
How dare you, Eric?
He looks like he does kind
Did
of
you
look
watch
Same
the
same
NXT?
chest, though. Same body type.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
Imperius-
you watch the
Imperium?
NXT debut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fucking great.
It was good.
How bad do you want them in?
War games.
Yeah, well, it's two heel factions. Everyone's like, oh, Undisputed Era versus the Imperium.
I'm sorry. I missed the part where who gives a shit.
okay.
Well,
Take it
also-
That would be amazing.
easy. Okay.
Also, it's the only two factions in NXT.
It's the only two factions in WWE. In
Pretty
any
much.
of the shows.
If you count a faction as four, which, as you know, I do.
He
Yeah.
does.
I do.
The club? No.
Take a walk.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather see if he was able to come back by then, Gargano, Ciampa, and maybe Fandango, Breezango, or whatever, or any other tag team. Who gives a shit?
Right.
Bring the Viking Raiders back. Who cares?
The Ascension?
No, definitely not them. I take the B team first.
Right.
Support for What's Wrong with Wrestling comes from Manscaped, who is #1 in men's below-the-belt grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Now, me, Joe, and Eric were lucky enough for Manscaped to send us each our own care package, if you will, and we got to try it out. Guys, what do you think?
It's a close shave on your balls and your shaft.
Absolutely.
If you've ever tried to do this before, guys, if you just do the electric shaver, you can get really close, but you can't quite get down to the nitty-gritty. And with the plow, man, it's such a close shave.
Yeah.
And it really gets you smooth. It gets you nice, and there's no hair.
I've tried a lot of different tools on that job, and the last thing.
You have?
Yes.
Wow.
And the last thing you want to do is give yourself a low blow.
Good.
You don't want to disqualify yourself.
But you're right about that. Like, if you do a manscape on yourself right before, because most guys are last minute, and you
Yeah.
nick yourself, you gotta You got a bloody pants.
Yeah, then you have to explain yourself.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this isn't usually like this.
Pay no attention to my bloody underwear.
Right. It's my period.
Can you still work with my period?
So this works. Trust me. Get a part of it, get all of it, get the entire package.
Oh,
worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well worth it.
I mean, you got the anti-chafing ball deodorant, which is amazing.
Right.
You know, you use deodorant on your arms because they smell.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing smellier than your arms are your balls.
Yeah.
And that's why the ball deodorant,
especially Andrew's,
especially mine, it's a game changer. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My balls aren't sweaty after a whole day, so
That's right.
it's really awesome. And right now, you can get 20% off and free shipping when you use the code WWWW at Manscaped.com. Again, that's 20% off with free shipping at Manscaped.com. Use the code WWWW and your balls will thank you. NFL Week 4, a.k.a. thank God the Jets have a bye, which is good because I don't need them distracting me. I can focus solely on my football bets with BetOnlineAG. It's the best website with the best odds. You can bet on every spread, every total, every winner, and every loser. Sign up today to receive a 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit and start betting on your favorite team or, like me, against your favorite team. But I'm doing good. I was 3 for 4 in my picks last week, again. And this week I'm going with the Chiefs, Seahawks, Ravens, and the Rams. I think I'm going to go 4 for 4 this week. I really do. So head on over to betonline.ag on your computer or mobile device and use the promo code CLNS50 to receive that welcome bonus. A minimum deposit of $55 is required to qualify for the bonus. Please see BetOnline's general rules for additional terms and conditions regarding bonuses. Again, go to betonline.ag and use the code CLNS50 to get that 50% bonus on your account today. Don't sit on the sidelines this football season. Get in on all the action with betonline.ag, your online sportsbook experts. So next up, we have Sasha Banks versus Nikki Cross with Bayley and Alexa Bliss ringside. Nikki jumped on Sasha's back outside the ring, but Sasha fell backwards, so ouch.
Ouch, Phil.
They go for maybe 20 minutes. Nikki hits the swinging neck breaker, but Bayley gets on the apron to distract her. Alexa knocks Bayley out with a single punch, so Alexa is super babyface now.
Yeah.
Like she's, saving her partner. Mm-hmm. She cares about her, and she gets a big knockout to Bayley.
Yeah.
But in the end, Nikki jumps off the top rope for a crossbody, but Sasha rolls it into the bank statement, and Nikki taps again. That's all Nikki does now is tap.
Yeah. Tap.
She's so crazy and nuts, and she taps.
Right.
Crazy nuts and hates pain.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, clearly.
Just like every psycho.
Yeah, it's like that. She went to Raw and she's like, wait, I hate pain now?
No, she's normal. Psychos don't understand pain.
Right.
So
you
stupid.
have nothing. Nothing to
That's why
throw.
she was so good in NXT.
Exactly. Because she fell asleep instead of tapping out to Baszler.
Right.
So after the match, Alexa gets in the ring, and then Sasha puts her in the bank statement for a few seconds and then leaves. So there you go. Backstage, the OC is pissed about losing to the Viking Raiders and Cedric Alexander getting involved. However, AJ says nothing will stop him from winning the Fatal 5-Way and getting a shot at the Universal title. And then they too sweet each other, but Gallows and Anderson are still selling their injuries, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
They're like, come on, too sweet. And he's like, ugh. And then Styles is like, hey, are you okay? And Anderson's like, not really. It's pretty funny.
No, not really.
Then next up, they announced that Brock Lesnar is returning to Raw next Monday.
Yeah.
And they show the new logo for Raw, which is barely any different.
Well, it's like a kind of like an arrow.
Yeah.
Instead of just like Raw underlined.
Right. They barely changed it. They literally just
I like it
grabbed
better
it
than
and pulled it down a
right,
little bit.
like-
yeah.
I like it better than the current logo, though.
I mean, whatever. It's barely...
What was the best Raw
any
logo?
Raw is war.
Okay, sorry.
Raw is war. I mean, that's easy.
Joe?
You want people to watch the show... You want people to, watch the show again?
Yeah.
People that haven't watched wrestling anymore?
I don't watch logos.
The show's called Raw is War again. Oh, shit.
Right.
You know?
You know,
that was the
like,
shit.
you remember when they changed it?
Yeah.
Like, after 9/11?
Is that what they did?
Because
That's why
we
they
were
did
going to
that?
go to war. They're like, oh, war? Oops. Now
Well,
it's
but,
just
okay, but
Raw.
it's been long enough.
Right.
Oh, but it's still Raw, which you know what that means.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the whole thing when Sunny like said it. She's like, "Oh yeah, you ready to go in Raw?" And it's like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And she's playing pool, and it's like, "All right, yeah."
I am.
Sure. Why-
So
all right.
was Sean.
Although I wouldn't go in Raw on Sunny anymore. Not now.
Only in the Undertaker.
I wouldn't go in at all.
No, definitely not. Avoid that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
You might-
fuck her with Eric's dick.
You don't want to
No
get.
offense.
You don't
Or
want to.
no compliment.
You don't want to get the sitch.
You
So,
don't want to say. I don't want to say
It is a new disease.
That was an old
From her.
That was an old podcast joke.
Yeah.
If you're a newer listener,
Right.
I think the first 2 years we would like Sunny was in the news because she was getting
Every
arrested.
week.
She would get arrested every month.
Yeah.
and we'd be like, "Oh, Tammy the sitch." Like, that was her disease.
Yeah.
If you fuck her, you get the sitch.
You do.
All right, moving on. Backstage, the Street Profits are doing their thing. But then The Miz walks up. He announces that Maurice gave birth to a baby girl. And he says, and unlike Mike Kanellis, we actually know who the father is.
Do you? Do you?
So, well, that was the first time I enjoyed Babyface Miz. I thought that was a funny line. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't anything great, but
Right.
it was kind of funny. And then he announces that he's hosting Miz TV next week on the season premiere of Raw. And he's having Hulk Hogan. He says Hulk Hogan, and the crowd boos. They're just like, boo! Like, whoa! I was like, what the fuck?
Clearly, they took my side on the Great Hogan debate.
Yeah, everyone in the crowd is like Eric.
Yeah.
Where was Raw this week?
Fun fact: I was actually at that arena handing out CDs of the Hogan debate for them to listen to in line, and they're like, "Wow!"
Yeah, so he says
Eric
Hulk
makes great
Hogan.
points.
You swung me.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan, the fans boo. Then he says Ric Flair, and the fans woo.
Rhyming.
Boo and a woo.
A boo and a woo.
Whoop-de-doo.
And then we'll see those same people
So
come in their
Miz will
pants
turn.
Which is true.
when Hulk Hogan comes out next week.
So maybe Miz will turn heel next week and just beat the shit out of both of them.
That would be fantastic.
It would be amazing.
But that's not happening.
No, never.
Next up, we have Lacey Evans versus Ember Moon with Natalia watching backstage. Natalia.
Or Natalia
Lacey Evans.
having to watch this.
Yeah, right.
Man.
So Lacey hits the woman's right and then makes Ember tap to the sharpshooter. And her sharpshooter got worse.
Yeah.
Falling down this time as she puts in the sharpshooter.
Oh,
Again,
Lord.
you didn't work on that, honey.
No.
Like, we like Lacey Evans, but this is making her look horrible.
It does. It really does.
Ember Moon, when she debuted, was a future women's
Yeah.
champion.
Yes.
Now she's a current jobber.
Yeah.
Current women's jobber.
Jobber.
Well, they also, you know, she's supposed to be, what's like one of her nicknames? It's the,
The
War
War
Goddess.
Goddess.
But then what is it? It's also like the, she has something else. But it's supposed to be all mystical.
Right.
But then when she has a backstage segment,
Like she's a vampire or something.
yeah, like she's supposed to be like something like, you know, The Undertaker, The Fiend, like for the women's division. But
Right.
then she goes backstage and she's like, Bailey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I can't believe you're doing that, Bailey.
Yay.
And it's just
Mandy,
like,
you broke my Nintendo Switch.
this is the War Goddess? Yeah, the fucking Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
The War Goddess plays Nintendo Switch?
Yeah.
Like
This is what female werewolves do? No.
Remember in '93 when the Undertaker was backstage playing a Game Boy? That was
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mankind broke it. That's how the feud started.
It is.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's how that Hell in a Cell match came about.
The original a Game Boy,
The old school
big
Game
fat
Boy.
Undertaker's
gray
like,
one.
It's like, yeah, I really like to play this. Are you off? Fuck is this thing? Are you serious? Somebody pull up my motorcycle.
And Vince really, Taker really does anything for Vince. Jeez. So yeah, Lacey gets the win. After the match, Sarah Schreiber interviews Natalia, who says if Lacey wants a rematch, she better be ready to tap out. And then everyone, you know, groans because no one wants to see this rematch. Next up, we have a new episode of Firefly Funhouse, so
All
that's
right.
good.
Yeah.
Kane,
Maybe my favorite episode.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was just perfect.
it is a good one. Yeah, it really was.
The fucking pictures of all of them
Yeah.
with their eyes crossed out.
Yeah.
Like everyone he's ever.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
Kane-
he's been doing that, but
Kane has joined the wall of
Kane has
friendship.
joined. And,
And then he hangs a blank photo and says, "There's always room for one more." And then Bray sees Huskus the Pig and Rambling Rabbit fighting over a Seth Rollins action figure because they're his biggest fans and they don't want to share him. But then Bray has an idea. He rips the toy in half and he's like, now you can share.
After a camera cut.
Right. Yeah.
He's like, cut. And then they're like, all right, go. Aha!
Yeah. And then he looks in the camera all serious like he always does and then smiles and says, "See you in hell." So, yeah, it was good. Next up, we have R-Truth and Carmella run to the ring, followed by the Job Squad of Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, Mojo Rawley, Lucha Fuck Party, and Drake Maverick.
Yeah.
I paid attention this time to see who the jobbers were.
Yeah.
yeah, you got them all.
It's important.
Yeah. Carmella gets on the mic and tells everyone to stop, and for some reason they do.
Oh, okay.
They're like, "Oh, all right, cool." She tells the jobbers, "Stop chasing us. It's ruining our lives." She tells Truth, "I can't take it anymore." But then when Truth, turns his back, she rolls him up, and she wins the 24/7 title.
Finally.
Yeah.
Which she should have done months ago.
Months ago.
Finally!
Right. But it was just like a little roll up. Like I wanted her to like do something more.
Like turn heel on him.
Yeah, right.
No.
Even if just for the moment.
Instead, he gets up and he's like, and he likes it. He likes the fact that he lost.
Oh, go, yeah.
Even though, since this title came about,
Yeah.
he's done nothing but desperately win it back.
Right.
Well, I think he knows. He's like, I can't wait to roll her up.
Right. Yeah.
What was on his shirt?
I didn't pay attention.
Someone was proposing to someone
Oh, really?
on his shirt. At first, I thought it was him proposing to Carmella, and as like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was curious.
Corey wouldn't stand for that.
Right. Truth's wife probably wouldn't stand for that either. So, yeah, he raises Carmella's hand in victory, but then all the women jobbers come out and chase them to the back.
Including
Who? I don't know.
Dana Brooke,
Dana Brooke.
Sarah Logan.
Yeah. The
one-
Iconics, right?
I think just one of them, right?
One of them. Maybe Billy Kay. I saw
Billy
Billy
Kay.
Kay's fat ass.
Maybe one more. Maybe
Well, she has a nice fat ass. Not a bad thing.
what's her face was in that group. You just couldn't see her so well.
Yeah, there was like 4 of them, I
Rice.
think.
Yeah.
Alicia Fox, maybe.
No, she wasn't there. She's a legend now.
Yeah.
A drunk legend, which
Yeah.
is basically what a legend is.
Yeah.
It's further proof that some people aren't even good enough for the 24/7 title.
Yeah.
Aren't even good enough to chase after the 24/7 title.
Right. There's holding the 24/7 title and then chasing it and then
Not good enough for
even
that.
getting that.
Right. So after all of this, and it was kind of funny because,
Zack Ryder, when do I get another title shot? You want to, let's see where you rank. You want to chase after the 24/7 title for 6
Right.
months?
All right.
Get
No
your
way,
buddy
Jose.
Carl.
You're out.
they
Riders
did
in.
a backstage segment on, like with Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, like, now what do we do? And then they say that. They're like, 24/7 title. He's like, yeah, bro, let's do it. It's like, Jesus. It's horrible.
Let's go to toy stores and spend way too much money we don't have.
They fly to a city. They put on their gear. They get in makeup. They stay at Gorilla and they go, okay, go, 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 go. They run, circle the ring, and run out. Okay, I'll see you guys in Memphis, is it? All right, Memphis next week.
Yeah.
Later.
Don't forget your gear. I won't.
I'm right. Yeah. I wear it on the plane underneath my sweatpants.
Yeah. I
Do
never
I-
have to wash
do
it. I
I-
only bring one pair.
Question, do I really need to wear my gear? Not really, no. But if you want to wear it, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you bring your gear? He's like, I haven't worn my gear in 6 weeks. You guys haven't noticed?
Right.
I wear Macho Man briefs that I buy at the store every time we land.
I brought tennis shoes. That's the only thing I need.
Right. They're like, hey, we don't have a match to rehearse. Well, let's go to toy store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once the women jobbers come out, you know how Truth would always carry Carmella.
Right.
Now that she's the champion, she tried to carry Truth. Like, he jumped on her back, but then it was like, oh, that's not going to work. Okay, I'll jump on your back again. So they leave. And then after all of this, they show Drake Maverick, and he looks super defeated.
Right.
Like there's nothing left to live for anymore.
I'm never getting laid.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a female champ before,
Right.
And she's no longer.
Multiple female champs.
But I'm saying someone pinned her.
Right.
True. Yeah.
Maybe.
Only the husband can do that, I guess. So backstage, Bayley and Sasha are just standing in place for 5 seconds. And then they start the segment. It was like, oh, great. I don't know what they're doing. Like they're just standing next to each. They're just standing, and then you see Bayley, and she looks like at the I guess the producer who's like, okay, go, and then she's like, wow, you whooped Nikki Cross, and then she's like, yeah, I did. I'm gonna beat Becky, and cool. Also backstage, Sami Zayn is pumping up Nakamura for the Fatal 5-Way match, but Nakamura gets a little annoyed by Sami, yells at him in Japanese. I don't know what he said.
Yeah.
But, they're starting to hint it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's going to turn babyface.
3 weeks in.
Yeah.
They're starting hinting at the demise.
Yeah.
Right.
Next up, we have King Corbin versus Chad Gable.
Same old Monday Night Raw.
Look, it was still a good match. It was. But I don't know why we need to see this again.
Right.
By the way, Corbin's music goes back and forth from his current song to King music.
Yeah, what is this?
I thought it was funny. I thought it was good.
Stop switching music back and forth.
Well,
Let's go with one.
In this case, it was I liked it just because he had King's music or whatever.
Yeah.
He also has a new crown, a new cape, and a new scepter, which are more his style. Like the crown's all black. Mm-hmm. So he looks,
like a
better.
heel king.
He looks better.
Yeah.
He's like the ultimate white trash king.
Yeah, I like it.
White trash, big fan of Game of Thrones king.
Right. Yeah. And then before the match, they run a top 5 moves sponsored by Domino's. And they basically just show Corbin's 5 moves of doom. It's like, what is this? It's like,
That's a good
look.
way to put it.
I mean, it's like, oh, look, it's the slide under the ring. And then, oh, look, it's the deep 6 and the end of days and all that stuff.
No, that's only 3. And look, punch.
One was like a splash in the corner. It was just all right.
Yeah, I guess he does that.
That he did once.
It was just weird of them to do that. They also did this on SmackDown as well. I think it was Orton.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's that's a weird sponsor thing. Like, oh, Domino's, watch these top 5 moves. Okay.
Yeah.
King Corbin cuts a promo saying after tonight, your king will no longer have to fight anyone under 5 feet 5 inches. And then under her breath, Renee says, what a D-bag. Did you catch that?
No.
Yeah.
What did you?
She's like, what a D-bag. So Corbin tosses Gable over the barricade into 2 security guards. So they're getting Rowan threw a fan into Roman, and now they're getting thrown into security guards. So they're doing that more. And they have a good match. Gable got a lot of big kickouts again. He hits a moonsault off the top rope, but Corbin kicks out. He locks in the ankle lock, but Corbin grabs his scepter and hits Gable in the face with it, getting disqualified. And then Corbin hits Gable with the scepter a few more times, and that's it. So there you go. Are we done with this? Or no? We're not done.
No.
They'll have another rematch next week, which will lead to their Hell in a Cell
he
match.
became the king just to feud with the guy that he won, that he beat to become the king?
Yes.
Some more?
Yes.
Did Stone Cold have a long feud with Jake the Snake after he won the King of the Ring?
They had a Bible on a pole match?
Is that what happened? Yeah. Wow, I think we're making up a whole bunch of bullshit tonight.
Yeah.
Take this playing Game Boy. Next up, we get another message from AOP.
Oh,
My name is Akam. My name is Razar. It's basically the fucking Poo-Poo Brothers all over again.
it is.
They're sitting in chairs again, but this time they get up, they walk out of the room, and they beat up No Way Jose and Heath Slater.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, these guys are awesome.
Oh, you're real tough.
Right.
I'm pretty sure, any 2 of us could do that, too,
So they're
in real life.
They're a tag team now?
Yeah.
No Way Jose and Heath Slater. Because Rhino's gone, I guess.
Right. And then
Obviously, they're going to beat them for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then jobbers for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then we won't see them for a long time.
I mean, really,
Then
because...
we won't see him for 3 months.
Seriously, because the Viking Raiders are, still kind of in that Twilight Zone right now. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
So then they sit back down and they say, now you know why no one will fight us. It's like, why? Because you're still green?
Because you beat them up when they unexpected.
Because you're still green.
Right.
Yeah, what are you, Aleister Black?
Right.
Yeah. Where's Aleister Black, by the way? No more knocking on his door.
Yeah, they get up to like open the door and he's like, hey, close the damn door.
3 weeks ago, Aleister Black said, I guess I have to go to the ring for a fight.
Yeah.
And then he got lost, I guess.
We never
on
heard
the
from
way.
him again.
He got lost.
By the way, where's Buddy Murphy?
Oh, my God.
They let us fall in love with this guy.
Yeah.
SmackDown's
Disappears.
biggest secret.
What the fuck? Yeah.
It's a secret.
He's back in the closet. I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird.
Can Roman go beat him up again?
Yeah.
For no reason?
SmackDown, they can't figure shit out. I don't know. I'm like Raw at least was a good show this week. SmackDown is just lost.
Right.
Like, you know, unless there's some drastic change for the new Fox show next week, like obviously Lesnar's going to be on there. But other than that,
Right.
like all these horrible storylines on SmackDown right now. Are you going to get rid of all of them?
Please?
I don't know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Right.
No, we know.
No, I think we at least have till the draft.
Right. Well, which is 2 weeks away?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's right after...
Right after Hell in a Cell. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. That's true. Hopefully. All right, so next up we have the Fatal 5-Way elimination match. I was really excited once I realized it was an elimination match.
Yeah.
Like, that makes it so much better.
Right.
Right.
And it's like they're doing what they used to do. They're doing what NXT always does, where it's like, we need a number one contender for the main title. Okay, let's take the 5 best guys and throw them in a match.
Yeah.
And see who wins.
Not like, I'm just going to come out and declare it.
Yeah.
You know, like
we got Rey Mysterio, Ricochet, Robert Roode, he's a champion.
Yeah.
AJ Styles, he's a champion.
Right.
Nakamura, he's a champion.
Champion.
They all belong in this match.
Right.
So kudos. All right? We're not upset here.
Right.
Of course, winner faces Seth next week for the title.
what about Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah, no Dolph.
Ziggler?
You know, Dolph.
You know, stand up. Doing
Yeah.
stand up
Yeah.
this week, I guess.
Yeah.
So Ricochet cuts a promo in Gorilla before his entrance. Take a listen.
So there comes a time in everyone's life where we have an opportunity to soar. You know, a chance to defy the odds. And tonight, that opportunity is mine. And a victory in this match will not only guarantee me an opportunity at the Universal title. No. It proves something. You see, it proves that superheroes can be real.
And then he lightnings out of there and like a speeding bullet. Pshing.
Even worse, obviously you can't see it, but when the fucking Ricochet sound effect goes, pew, 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 he goes like this. He's like, "Oh, I better go to the ring."
There I go.
They make him such a fucking dork. He says opportunity twice. He's like, "Oh, we have an opportunity to soar." Get it?
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Soar.
And then I have an opportunity to get an opportunity. And then ping pong, ping, and then what the fuck? He said opportunity twice, and then right after his promo, he comes out and Cole says, "What an opportunity!" Like, what the fuck? Fuck off, Cole.
It's a title shot.
Come
on, Paul Heyman, where are you?
I know.
It's
still
a
saying
title shot at the belt.
Yeah. Yes. Shot at belts. That's what we want.
Yeah.
2 words: shot and belts. We want them back.
Paige knows a lot about this.
No, not well. Those are different
Shot
shots.
on belts. Oh, shot at belts.
But it's like
At and on.
Ricochet.
not shot on belt.
Close.
Ricochet is so good. He's such a good in-ring performer.
Right.
And this is the best you can come
like
up
with
with.
the superhero bullshit. Like,
This is the best you
I
can
don't
come up
wanna-
with for a promo for him.
you say superhero in WWE, and I think of the fucking Hurricane.
Right. Which that was a joke.
It was.
But it worked because it was a joke.
Exactly.
And this is like, no, he's a superhero.
Yeah.
No, Ricochet's a real
think
superhero.
of
No.
the Hurricane, Eric.
Huh?
I don't think of the Hurricane.
Really?
I think of the Blue Blazer.
Ouch.
Yikes.
Too real.
Yeah.
WWE needs a hero. That was like his thing.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know if I can go on now.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Wonder where he'd be these days, you know?
Right.
That's interesting to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, retired probably, but...
I don't know. Maybe.
Wonder how
Remember
far he
the-
would have gotten.
Huh?
Wonder how far he would have gotten.
well, remember the game was going to be his gimmick?
Oh, really?
Triple H said in an interview the game was going to be Owen Hart.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. And then he took it from him. He was like, no, I want that.
I mean, he can't use it.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on from that horrible situation.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Joe.
So during the match, Styles and Roode worked together briefly before Roode took a swing at him and AJ countered with a Pele kick. And then after this, you could hear Roode yell, cover, cover, cover. And then AJ went for a pin attempt. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Nakamura had Ricochet in the corner with his foot on his head. Nakamura paused, looked at the crowd, and it seemed like he was thinking about doing his, his foot electrocution thing in the corner.
Foot electrocution.
I mean, what else?
What else is
what else do you call it? So it's like he's still teasing, like, oh, maybe turn babyface,
If I'm on Raw, I'll be a face.
and change the music,
Yeah.
get rid of the stupid lyrics.
Right.
So Ricochet hits Roode with the recoil, but then Nakamura hits Ricochet with the Kinshasa, and Ricochet is out first.
So much for being a superhero with an opportunity.
Yeah, and this was very true. Yes. But I liked how Roode was in this match because he should have got eliminated like so many times, and he gets like saved at the last second.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, wow, maybe Roode is going to pull this off. But after the commercial, they do the powerbomb superplex spot with Roode as the one who,
Lifts 4 guys.
yeah, he's the only one that doesn't get hurt, basically.
Yeah.
But then he tried to pin each guy, and he failed every time. And I always love that when heels like desperately try to pin each guy one at a time.
It makes sense.
Yeah. After this, we briefly have a Roode Nakamura back and forth, which just made me, think of their feud in NXT. It was so great. Oh, it was so good. Just them taunting each other for like the first 10 minutes of the match. It was so fucking awesome. Yeah. But then Nakamura held up Roode for AJ to hit the phenomenal forearm, but Roode moved out of the way and AJ hit Nakamura and eliminated the King of Strong Style.
Because he always has his number.
Yep. And then right after that, Roode hit AJ with the Glorious DDT to eliminate him. So we're down to Roode and Mysterio. Roode goes for the Glorious DDT. Mysterio turns it into roll-up. Roode kicks out. Ray kicks him into the second rope to set up for the 619. And they did this spot really good because they only showed Ray, and you thought, like, okay, this is where he hits it and wins. But then when he bounces off the ropes, Roode shows up and hits him with a spine buster.
Yeah.
Which was very nice. But in the end, Ray does hit the 619 and then a springboard frog splash to win the match. So, in the end, for the season premiere of Raw, they went with the most recognizable name to get viewers.
Right.
It'll probably still be a good match. We've never seen it before, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a decent match. They're both high flyers. And
yeah. And that's what Seth Rollins, backstage after the match, he congratulated Mysterio. He said it's a dream match. But he says he also has to face Bray Wyatt at Hell in a Cell. He has to face Braun tonight. But I'm going to survive, prevail, and burn it down. Mm-hmm. So we got Seth versus Braun. Seth hits 2 frog splash off the top rope in a row, but Braun kicks out. Rollins then does 2 suicide dives on Braun. Then he goes for one more, and he stumbles, which looked like a total accident, but it made the spot better, because then when he jumped outside the ring, Braun caught him and slammed him on the apron.
Yeah.
Braun then does his round the world. He power slams Seth on the outside. Then he brings Seth in the ring, picks him up for another power slam. So it's like, Braun's going to win this match.
Yeah.
Like, clean win over Rollins. But then the power goes out, followed by the lights. The spotlight comes on, and we see the Fiend putting Braun Strowman to sleep with the mandible claw.
Yeah.
The Fiend then crawls to Seth, who's in the corner, and Seth is screaming. He's like, no, oh God, no. Like, he's not like, oh, get up, but he's like,
Oh my God. Imagine.
Well, it reminded me of when Cena feuded with Bray Wyatt, and Cena was just straight up like a little girl.
Yeah.
Cena was like, like when the kid showed up in the cage match or whatever and started singing, and Cena was horrified.
Yeah.
Those are my kids.
So Braun starts to get up, so the Fiend puts him back to sleep again with the mandible claw. The lights go out. We hear Bray Wyatt's laugh, and that's how the show ends. And I hope Bray doesn't lay a finger on Seth until Hell in a Cell.
On TV.
At least on TV, because after Raw went off the air, they fought, and Seth gave him 4 curb stomps.
Yes.
The Fiend?
Yeah.
Yes.
After Raw went off the air, he curb stomped him once, and the Fiend just no-sold it. He just got right back up. And then he super kicked him like twice, and then curb stomped him like 3 more times.
Yeah. And then the lights went out, and he was gone.
I get you have to send the crowd home happy, but like you can make an exception.
Hold on. Bray Wyatt creepily taking out Braun Strowman and freaking out Seth Rollins is not happy. If they would have lights out back, thank you very much, everyone, go home, I'd be like, that was a pretty good show.
Yeah, that was great.
I'm very happy with this.
Yeah. I am very happy with the outcome of this.
It's funny, for some reason when Raw comes here, they usually don't do anything after the show goes off the air.
Yeah.
There's been like 1 or 2 exceptions, but like for the most part, they don't do anything.
Right, and they're usually like tag matches where they just dick around.
Yeah, it's like a 2-minute tag match.
Yeah.
So yeah, but hopefully next week, like on TV at least, he still doesn't touch Seth, or hit him with his sister Abigail or put him to sleep.
Do we see Mr. Rogers guy live?
What, next week?
Yeah. I'd love to see that.
I'd love to see that too. Yeah,
I'd love to see the Muscle Man dance live.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I think no, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see him.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Just to show the dual personalities.
Right.
Hey, Seth, I think we're going to be best friends. It's like, whoa, Fiend.
Like, yeah.
He's like, I'm not the Fiend. Yeah. I'm afraid of him. And he's looking at the camera. It's like, what are you looking at?
That's what they should do next week.
Right.
Like at the end of the show, the lights and power go out. You think the Fiend's going to show up, but then the lights come on. It's just Bray, Rogers, Wyatt. Yeah, that'd be a
See you in hell.
That'd be a cool little twist.
Yeah, I would like that.
Although not anymore because we just said it, but So yeah, overall good episode of Raw, good ending. Good stuff.
Right.
On to SmackDown.
Smack it down.
Oh boy, SmackDown did not have the same fate as
What
Raw.
a failure.
Yeah.
So Raw has the Fiend. That's their monster.
It is.
They also have Braun Strowman, but the Fiend's like their main attraction right now. He's super evil. Raw has the Fiend. SmackDown has Eric Rowan.
What a difference.
Who's the genius?
Oh, what a difference a day makes.
Who's the fucking genius that's like, let Eric Rowan?
Who are the ad wizards who came up with this one?
Right. Did you see that beard?
Let's make Eric Rowan's the main bad guy on SmackDown. I mean, have you seen his mic skills? No one has. He rarely talks.
He's never
Well, we're going to try it anyway.
That means he's due for a good promo.
So Rowan comes out. He says,
Hey, Michael Cole, how are I?
Hi, how are you?
Who am I?
Are my
Michael, you know my name.
You're Eric Rowan. You know my name. Yes, I do.
This is basically, that's pretty much word for word what happened.
Yeah, that's spot on.
And yeah.
Kofi Kingston, you used to be a Jamaican guy. Now you're fighting the Beast.
Kofi, can I have some of your pancakes?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I didn't bring any. Get the fuck out.
Kofi, you have
Get
kids.
out of my office.
How did those kids come to life?
Details.
So anyway,
Draw a picture.
All right. So Rowan comes out to the ring. He gets on the mic and he's like, "I got no respect."
Yeah.
But he's interrupted.
That was spot on.
Thank you. Spot on Eric Rowan impression.
Yeah, absolutely. Did he shake his necktie?
Yeah. So he's interrupted by Daniel Bryan, who's in his ring gear, and he gets in the ring and he challenges Rowan to an impromptu match, and the ref's like in the ring. He's like, "We doing this?"
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
I guess so. Yeah.
Oddly enough, Rowan's in his ring gear, which is just pants and a band T-shirt.
That's his ring gear. Yeah.
And a homeless man T-shirt.
Yeah, and this was the ultimate David versus Goliath match to totally get
What's it?
Daniel back to babyface. He made all the babyface comebacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the crowd's all pumped for him.
Right.
He gets Rowan in the LaBelle lock, soon to be the Yes lock again. But Rowan made it to the ropes. Then Luke Harper appeared, and Daniel hit him with a suicide dive outside the ring. But then Rowan picks Daniel up from the floor and gives him an iron claw, and Daniel's foot get caught in the ropes.
That couldn't have felt great.
No. But it was on purpose.
Yeah.
Rowan kicked him a few times. The ref helped Daniel get out, and then Rowan gave him another iron claw for the win. After the match, Harper and Rowan start cleaning off the announce table, making it all nice for Daniel to go through. But then Roman Reigns comes out for the save. They fight off the Bludgeon Brothers. Reigns reaches his hand out to help Daniel up, but Bryan kind of like pushes his hand away. But then Daniel grabs the mic and says, I just want a one-word answer. And I admit, he fooled me. I thought he was going to, like, demand Roman say sorry again or something.
Fickle.
And then maybe they'll hug. But he's like, I just want a one-word answer. Do you want to see me and Roman kick their disrespectful asses? And then the fans chant yes.
I just want a one-word answer, but then repeat that answer over and over and over again, putting your hand straight in the air.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to see...
Like, you know, I'm fine with Daniel being a face again, but this makes him... It's like, I only turned face because Rowan turned on me.
Yeah.
And I mean, I hated Roman, but now he saved me, so I love him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with Daniel being a face. I'm not fine with Roman being still a face.
Right.
Not fine.
I'm not fine with Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan tagging together against the Bludgeon Brothers at Hell in a Cell.
Right.
Wow. No. Stop it.
And Michael Cole's like, well, you see here, when a wrestler asks the fans if they want something and the crowd responds to it, it automatically becomes a match.
Poof. This better be a one-off. My God.
Right.
This better not happen.
Maybe once, like,
they're going to win the tag titles.
Who?
Daniel and Roman.
Oh, yeah.
They'll beat the Revival.
What?
Yeah.
This is what Eric Bischoff has in store? Come on, bro.
No way.
You could do better than this.
Come on, guy.
My God. I mean,
My guy.
Right
What
now,
are you doing?
Heyman's kicking the shit out of you in
come
terms
on.
of creativity.
Come on.
Next up, Michael Cole does the sit down with Kofi and blah, blah, blah. Kofi basically says, I worked too hard to get here, so I'm going to beat Brock Lesnar next week. And then Michael Cole like laughs for like 5 minutes.
Right. Basically. You idiot.
Oh, Kofi, you eat too many pancakes?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like the syrup's gone to your brain. And Kofi's like, why?
I wonder if Vince was like, Heyman, you're going to work with Hunter for Raw. Bischoff, you're going to work with me. And Bischoff's like, fuck.
Anyone want to trade?
Vince,
Goddamn Bills.
Vince, you said anyone could be moved in the draft, right? Anyone? Want everyone but you.
After 7 rounds, Vince has been the only one drafted or traded. Traded back and forth 7 times.
It's like hot potato. Just whoever.
It looks like Eric Bischoff must have done some future math as he is clapping his hands and smiling, knowing that he will not end up with Vince.
Heyman has sent Vince McMahon to 205 Live, and in return, he's gotten one of the Lucha House Party guys. We don't even know which one, but he's going to get one of them, and he's getting them for Vince. With the deal that Vince has to stay in 205 Live.
Yep.
Even after it's canceled.
He traded Vince to 205 Live, and in return, he has to also give Seth Rollins. Done.
All right. Next up, we have Chad Gable in-ring promo. God help us all. Take a listen to this.
Last week, Corbin said, no matter how hard I try, I'll always come up short. Oh, yeah, yes. That's a short joke.
Oh, my.
Yeah, no fucking shit, Gable. No shit.
That was like in the worst promo bracket when Roman did that whole fucking story about the Giant. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm talking about you.
Are you
like,
going to
no
open the
shit.
show with that one? That's the perfect, and yes, that's a short joke. Dun, dun,
Come on.
Oh, yeah, probably.
for the intro.
My God. I mean, just the beginning of that. Like,
Yeah.
last week, Corbin said, fuck, what did he say? Oh, I'm going to come up short. So,
Basically,
short jokes. Then he's interrupted by Mike Kanellis, who makes more short jokes.
who's, by the way, the same exact height.
Yes.
He's like maybe a half inch taller.
Right.
Look at this short asshole.
Not only does he make more short jokes, he makes the same short jokes.
Right. The same. Yeah, he's like, oh, you're going to come up short? Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I came up with that.
So then he says, I came out here tonight to prove to my wife that size does matter. And then Gable beats him in 15 seconds with the ankle
Size
lock.
doesn't matter.
Right.
Yes.
Once again.
So short jokes, short jokes, short jokes. And then after the match, Elias appears on the Titantron and sings a whole song full of short jokes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Keep in mind, Rey Mysterio has been on the show this week.
Yes.
Right.
Rey Mysterio
But Gable's
is
the short
shorter
one.
than Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
man.
Rey Mysterio is shorter than Charlie Caruso.
Gable comes out. He's like, Corbin made fun of me. He called me short. And then Mike Kanellis comes out and he calls him short. And then Elias appears on the Titantron and calls him short. Mm-hmm. That's great.
Do you know what that means?
Huh.
He'll soon be WWE champion.
Yeah.
So Vince does it. Wait, the short
You
guy?
mean WWE 24/7 champion?
Yeah.
Because next he's going to feud with Elias and lose that feud as well.
Yeah.
Backstage, Charlotte asks R-Truth if he's seen Carmella, but he pretends not to know who she is. Carmella appears, and Charlotte congratulates her. And again, Charlotte wants nothing to do with the 24/7 title.
Because why would she?
Because she's Charlotte. And she tells Carmella, I hope you're focused on our match tonight. And then Truth woos at Charlotte, and they all walk away laughing. So,
At him.
Yeah.
but I guess Charlotte's a baby face now. These face turns on SmackDown
These unpredicted
have been horrible.
Predicted, but just like
They're not even turns.
They're not even turns.
They're just in better moods.
right.
Oh, Charlotte's in a better mood.
But then she comes out and she still makes Charles Robinson, hold the rope down for her.
Yeah.
And Charles Robinson, who, a couple years ago helped Charlotte retain her title by screwing over Natalya, when Charlotte's like, Charles, and Charles is like, oh, I can't believe she makes me do this. And it's like, you're little Nate.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking
You
about?
owe that family everything.
Yeah.
So we have Charlotte and Carmella versus Sasha and Bayley. Tom Phillips tells us that the 24/7 championship rules are suspended for this match, mainly because we all know who's taking the fall here.
Thus making no sense of the 24/7 title.
Exactly.
So Sasha makes Carmella tap to the bank statement for the
And
win.
new.
Yeah. After the match, the female jobbers come out. We got the Kabuki Warriors.
Uh-huh.
And Kairi Sane is running while using her pirate telescope. She's running after Carmella.
Future award nominee.
My God. And then Truth picks up Carmella's dead body and, carries her to the back.
Right. Not pinning her first.
No.
She's running with a telescope on her eye
Right.
like this.
Imagine
Without the
if-
telescope, she would not be able to see Carmella.
Well, she probably has this eye closed and this eye open.
Imagine if she fell. She would have poked her fucking eye out.
She'd die instantly.
like impaled.
next week he'd be sticking out of her eye and she's like, a Kabuki Warriors!
She's like
This is now
Penguin in
part of me.
Arkham. Like with the thing was stuck in the eye.
Right.
Yeah.
So after all that bullshit, Sasha and Bayley team up on Charlotte, but she's saved by the man, Becky Lynch. She shows up to SmackDown.
Right.
Next up, we have Ali versus Nakamura with Sami Zayn ringside. They have a good match, but Sami interferes enough for Nakamura to hit the Kinshasa for the win. So I guess Ali's not getting that shot.
I guess Zayn and Nakamura aren't mad at each other.
No, not anymore. Not right now.
They made up over.
Next up, we have the New Day versus the B Team because we need some filler.
Yeah. Big E was the only thing great about this whole segment.
Right.
While the BT's coming out, Big E gets, like...
He's in the Shattered Dreams position.
He is.
He's just waiting for Goldust to kick him in the balls.
He's just sitting there.
Eagle.
He's just sitting there, like, dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But easy
great.
win for the New Day.
Yeah.
They get the midnight hour. And then after the match, they celebrate with George Kittle of the 49ers, who's a huge WWE fan.
Yeah.
George Kittle?
Yeah.
George Kittle?
What position does he play?
Tight end.
Greg Kittle?
It's George.
Is it?
Yeah. I think so. Is it Greg Kittle?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh. It's George Kittle.
Who's Greg?
It's George Kittle.
Oh, George Kittle.
See, I get confused too. Like I used to call him Greg as well, and then I looked him up in fantasy recently. I was like,
is Greg Kittle
George.
an older?
I don't know.
He's a wide receiver.
I think we just
for the Cardinals.
Oh,
yeah,
but he sucks.
Yeah,
he's no George Kittle.
He's no George Kittle.
All right, backstage, Mandy is handing out copies of her new Maxim issue, which, by the way, holy shit.
Right.
I haven't bought Maxim in 10 years. I think I'm going to buy one now.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, some would say...
That's tremendous.
You know.
Well, yeah. She gives it to...
Or others would say, I would fuck it. Oh, wow, Vince. Good new button, Andrew.
I'm going to inject Mandy with...
Poison.
With my poison.
With my poison.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's handing out copies to random people.
The first guy, like, gets the biggest shit-eating grin
He's
I've
like,
ever
"Oh,
seen.
I'm gonna-
Ooh!
I'm going to have to jerk off to this.
And then there's, like, a lady who's mad about getting it.
Right.
She's like...
And then Sonya tells Mandy, like, come on, we have a match, bitch. And then the best part happens because Otis shows up.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey.
Well, first you just hear him.
Can I have a selfie here? Oh, yeah. And then he takes a copy of the magazine and he's like, oh, yeah. And then Tucker shows up and ruins it, unfortunately.
Yeah, and this was such a missed opportunity because Tucker walks up. He's like, hey, what you doing? And this is where Otis should go, I'm coming!
Of course.
I mean, come on.
I mean, they've pretty much done it before when Otis was in the ring with Mandy.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm coming.
Yeah.
And speaking of coming...
What is that?
Yeah.
That's something.
Andrew's coming.
All right.
She is. I have an F, marry, kill. Only this one is FFF. I have Mandy Rose, Alexa Bliss.
No, just different parts of Mandy's body.
Yikes.
I'd fuck her mouth.
Jesus.
I'd marry her pussy.
Fuck, marry, kill her ass.
And kill her
her
ass?
mouth. Her vagina. I'm going to fuck her mouth.
I'd kill that ass.
I'm going to marry the vagina.
Jesus
And I'd
Christ.
murder that ass.
Oh, my God.
I mean, wouldn't you? Come on. All right. Well, moving on.
Please. On and on and on.
All right. Next up, we got Asuka and Kairi Sane versus Mandy and Sonya. No more Paige, I guess.
Ever.
Paige is not their manager
Paige,
anymore.
not there.
Or is she still recovering from neck surgery? She can't be ringside.
It's not here. Eric said it first.
I said it first. Joe says it and you explode.
I didn't
laughing.
hear you.
Oh,
It's all about the delivery and timing.
it is.
Go ahead, do it again.
I said, Paige, not here.
That's good.
Like, they should have a robot with, like, an iPad and it's her face.
Again, shout out to the fan that made the Venom one, which I don't even... If you're listening, fan, please send it to me again because I lost it. It's somewhere on Twitter.
Yeah.
But just... Who are you?
Paige here.
All right, so Mandy taunts Kyrie with her Maxim issue, but Kyrie kicks it up in the air on her second try.
Yes.
She kicks at it and misses, and then Mandy has to just fucking hold it there so that she can kick it again.
She kicks it, misses, pulls out her telescope. She goes, okay, ready. And then she kicks it.
But in the end, Asuka hits Mandy with a recoil or code breaker or Asuka fuck or whatever it is. And
The Asuka breaker.
The Asuka break. And then Kyrie hits the insane elbow for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Great. Next up, Shane McMahon comes to the ring with 3 lawyers. He says they're going to settle this lawsuit with Kevin Owens right now. So he invites Kevin Owens to the ring. He plays his music. He's like, I'll even play your music for you. Right?
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, you said he plays his Titantron
They
as
also
well.
play the Titantron, so I guess they're one and the same. You can't play one without the other.
Right.
He's like, play Kevin Owens' music. And then his Titantron comes on.
Without the other.
Oh, yeah.
Shane offers, he comes out through the crowd. Shane offers Owens 2 options. He says, I can tie you up in legal shit for years, or you can drop the lawsuit and I'll give you your job back and remove the $100,000 fine.
Honestly, like, option 2 sounds pretty good.
Right.
Because this is the only thing he was fighting for, his job and the fine.
Right.
She'd be like, yeah, option 2. Can we still fight?
Right. So Shane offers a handshake, but Owens declines and says it's not about money. It's, you know, about getting you fired. So Owens challenged Shane to one more final match. If Shane wins, Owens drops the lawsuit and quits. But if Owens wins, then Shane is fired. Shane says, what's the catch? And Owens says, let's put all that legal shit, all those documents in that briefcase and have a ladder match.
Yeah.
And then Shane accepts. Mm-hmm. So a ladder match at Hell in a Cell.
Right before the draft.
Yeah. So I guess Shane's... What do you think's that? I guess maybe Shane's going away for a little bit?
Maybe. I mean, Stephanie hasn't been
he
there
could
forever.
use a break because everyone's sick of Shane right now.
Right.
And he could use somewhat of a repackaging or, you know, something like...
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. But... Or Owens gets fired and he goes NXT, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I would bet more on Owens winning, though.
Yeah.
After all this, you have to complete the story.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Shane's going to leave for a while. You know, they said forever, but that's never the case.
No, ever.
Every McMahon has been fired forever.
Yes.
And they've all come back.
Name a wrestler who lost a retirement match and never wrestled again. Can't even say Shawn Michaels anymore.
Nope.
Right. Yeah. I guess only
He
Macho.
was the only one.
Macho in WWF.
But I mean, he wrestled in, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, next up. After all that, there's like 2 minutes left, and
Yeah.
Kayla Braxton interviews Becky backstage, but she's attacked from behind by Sasha, and she just lays Becky out to end the show.
Presses her face against a fence.
Yeah, it just ends with a backstage assault.
Yeah.
Like, that's the end of the show.
Like a 1 minute.
Oh, and then next week, it's going to be Sasha and Bayley versus Charlotte and Becky on SmackDown.
Yes. Again.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
SmackDown, you suck.
Right.
You really suck.
Awful.
Pick it up, SmackDown.
All right, on to awards. All right, who'd you have for worst dressed?
Worst dress, I had Eric Rowan.
That's who I had.
And that is correct.
Sweep it.
Sweep it.
Sweeping it already. Best dressed?
I had Sasha Banks.
I had Lacey Evans.
Jesus.
There's just something about Sasha in blue.
I know. I have Sasha as well because
Yeah.
she's in blue.
Yeah.
Worst acting?
AOP.
AOP is correct.
Really? Okay, well, I had Kairi Sane mainly because of the telescope.
Running with a telescope.
I don't know if that's called acting, but
That's
yeah,
acting.
It is acting,
That's acting.
like
Yeah.
an idiot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad acting this week. Best acting?
Best acting was Otis.
I had Otis as well, just because he legit made me
Really?
laugh in that segment.
Yeah.
I love the Fiend at the end of Raw.
I mean, the Fiend's
Crawling
great,
around. And
Right.
I know he's been winning it every week.
but I
since
just
he's been
Otis really made me laugh. It was like the only good thing on SmackDown.
back. True.
Worst comment?
Chad Gable's. It's a short joke.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just I had Mike Kanellis calling Gable short,
Right.
saying the same joke again.
Right. Best comment?
So when Carmella won the 24/7 title, Renee said, "Graves, you can consummate the 24/7 title." And Graves said, "It's a little too late for that."
That is funny.
Yeah, that's what I had as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Sweep it.
All right. Worst match?
Kabuki Warriors versus Sonya and Mandy.
It wasn't good.
No.
That was my slow mo. I did the Gable Corbin rematch
That was my slow-mo.
It was such a good match
Right.
the first time, and then like just not at all this time.
Right.
It's like the worst. They gave their best performances. Now they're worst.
I'll go with Kabuki because Mandy and Sonya suck
Yeah.
at wrestling. Super slow-mo for me was Lacey and Ember.
Okay.
And then best match,
The Fatal 5-Way.
Fatal 5-way.
Yeah.
Elimination match.
Easily.
Thank you.
sweep it. Worst move,
Rowan's crossbody to Daniel Bryan on the outside. He just like kind of fell on him. And they're like, oh, what a vicious crossbody.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had Lacey sharpshooter again.
Lacey sharpshooter.
That's
Yeah.
going to keep winning it if she keeps doing it.
Right.
Best move,
During the Nakamura Ali match, Nakamura he slid under the ring and did like a snap German suplex. That was really cool.
Andrew.
I had Roode spinebuster to Mysterio.
That was kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Worst moments,
I had Ray winning the #1 contender spot. I don't know. There's just so many
It's one
good
match.
guys in there.
doesn't matter. That just means he's losing next week.
Oh, that's true.
This is where
He's
I
probably
put,
He
getting,
was the one most likely to lose.
and he's probably getting mandible clawed too.
He probably will.
sure.
Yeah. That's what
This
that
is-
blank spot's for.
This is where I had Kyrie Sane running using a telescope. I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had both of Cole's sit-down interviews
Oh, that's good.
because he sucks.
Yeah.
And then best moment,
Otis with the Maxim. I thought that was just so funny.
Come on, the Fiend.
yeah, the
Fiend
Fiend.
crawling
But
all over.
I don't know. It's
Braun.
just like the same. Like if that's all the Fiend's gonna do, it's gonna get stale quick.
so
He
creepy,
put
though.
Braun to sleep
Yeah.
with the mandible claw. I liked it.
Seth put him to sleep with a stomp a few weeks ago.
Oh,
Touche.
Braun?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what? If he beats Seth in Hell in a Cell, you're gonna be like, he just
Well,
put him
no.
to
If he
sleep
wins
again.
the title, that'd be great. But if he's just gonna come out, attack, put people to
Well,
sleep,
what is he supposed to do?
I don't know. At least like do Sister Abigail or
This
something.
really makes him look powerful because he fucking put Braun to sleep.
Right.
Pretty easily too. All right, that is all for awards. Now it's time for some breaking news. So TNT General Manager Brett Wise, I don't know. He told The Wrap that they are currently in talks with AEW about doing a studio show,
So like
like the one WWE is going to do
yeah.
on FS1.
Okay.
You don't want to be like the WWE here. I don't think it's necessary, guys.
Yeah.
Like basically what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like a recap.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean WWE has had a couple of decent studio shows. Like the Confidential one they did in 2002 was good.
Uh-huh.
But again, that was just a series. It didn't last forever. It wasn't.
Right. They had like I thought Talking Smack had its moments.
Yeah, people like talking smack, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems unnecessary if all you're gonna do is recap the
content.
show in a
Yeah.
serious way,
Right.
and not make fun of it like we do. Also, Maury Povich has invited Rusev, Mike, and Maria Kanellis on his show to find out who the real father is.
Oh, they're really doing that.
This was all over Twitter, and
So they're
Maury
really doing that.
He was like, Maury Povich was in the video, and he's like, "Hey, Rusev, who else? Mike Kanellis." Yeah, hopefully they don't do it, or if they do, just keep it on Maury Povich's show
Yeah.
and don't show us. Did you guys see the Goldberg Ziggler video in Vegas?
No.
They had
I
like
watched a little bit of it.
they were both in Vegas, and they had a little scuffle.
A scuffle.
I guess they both probably just ran into each other in Vegas and were like, "Hey, let's do a video or something."
Really?
Yeah.
So it
And-
looked fake or it looked real?
No, it looked good because they acted as if they were like already in the middle of it. Like they didn't show like Ziggler walking. He's like, "Hey, it's Goldberg." Like the video started with like them already getting split up, and Ziggler's like, "Yeah, come on," and Goldberg like tries to go after him, but people are holding him back. It was only like 5 seconds, but it was kind of cool. I thought it
Yeah,
was good.
that's
I
not
mean,
bad.
it probably won't lead to anything.
Right.
And if it does, it's just going to lead to Ziggler getting jobbed out again.
For sure.
And then, did you guys see Lacey Evans' video with the police officer in Canada? So she got pulled over in Canada for speeding, and then she recorded herself like with the officer, and she's like, "Excuse me, I'm Lacey Evans. You can't give me this ticket, you nasty." And she just stayed in character like for the whole thing.
And the cop had no idea what was going on.
And the cop was like, "What's going on?"
He's like, "Okay, yeah, sorry about that."
But I thought it was cool. But,
wow, look at you with the Canadian accent.
But it was cool because she was keeping kayfabe alive. She had the balls to do that. But then, like, people on social media were complaining that, "Oh, you treated an officer bad." It's like, it's fucking fake.
It's wrestling.
Do you not know what's fake, stupid?
Yes,
so she had to, like, tweet out an apology.
Yeah.
She did?
Yeah.
She had to
and
tweet
basically
out an apology.
She had to break kayfabe and be like, yeah, it was a fake thing. Like, it was like, oh my God. Like, who fucking doesn't realize this is... She fucking said Lacey Evans in the video. She said, "I'm Lacey Evans," and he looks at her license and he's like, "Who's that?" Like,
yeah.
But it was really good. It was stupid that she had to apologize
Very
for a
stupid
fucking video.
Yeah.
Also, Finn Balor is being advertised for WWE's Australia tour from October 21st to the 23rd. So I don't know if that means he's coming back to TV soon, but it looks like he's at least doing the Australia tour. Again, he did leave to get married, yeah, maybe he'll be back now.
Did he consummate it? Do you know?
I've not yet to confirm. Did he consummate? I don't know if the demon got out yet. Also, former WWE superstar Victoria announced that she has wrestled her final match, and that was this past Saturday against Melina at Masters of Ring Entertainment in North Carolina.
Interesting.
She dropped the strap or something. I think Melina's the champ now, but yeah, she announced that was her last match, so she is retired. Any other news?
Yes. Remember Jillian Hall?
Oh, the worst.
Yes, she became a grandmother at 39.
A grandmother at 39?
Yes,
Jesus.
And she is also pregnant with her second child.
She is?
She is pregnant and became a grandmother.
Okay, let's do some math. When you have a daughter and she has a baby, that's your granddaughter. But then you have a baby who's younger than this. That means her granddaughter will be... Her new baby will be the aunt to her granddaughter.
Yes.
Who's younger.
Yes. Her baby will be an aunt and she'll be younger. That is crazy. So so let's say she had her daughter at 19.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, technically I could be a grandfather at 39, but I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah. I mean, she looks
God.
youngish.
Shut your mouth before I slap you.
Just saying. It's,
Yeah.
My daughter will be an adult when I'm 39.
Jesus.
Yikes. Yeah. Also, AXS TV is going to be the new television home for Impact Wrestling.
Cool, great.
There's still a thing.
What's that? What, AXS TV or?
I think it's an app. It's going to be on Tuesdays at 6, starting October 1st. So where SmackDown is leaving Tuesday, Impact. So you're going to have to do Impact.
We have to recap that too.
NXT and AEW recap. Holy shit.
No.
Yeah.
Pass. Hard pass. I don't even know if I have that channel.
Also, their WrestleMania Bound for Glory will be October 20th in Chicago.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Anything else from the Impact world, Eric?
Nope.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I got something. Tori Wilson got married to some schmuck named Justin Tussle. Anyway, what else? What else?
What does that schmuck do?
He's like the senior vice president of Revolution Golf or some shit.
What a piece
what
of
a
shit.
He knows our
dipshit.
cousin Laney.
Oh, he does?
I wonder if that could be a connection.
Like, for what? For you to cuckold him?
For you to ruin their marriage?
Hot wife. Oh, God, in my dreams, Eric. In my dreams. In my dream.
Wow. Maybe that could be a connection. Hey, buddy, you know my cousin. Can I fuck your wife?
He'd be like, I've been waiting
That's how
for you
things
to
work
ask.
in the real world.
I've been waiting for you to ask.
Oh, I think I entered a porn somehow. I think I entered a porno. All right. That's all for breaking news.
Yep.
So let's get to some rumors. Rumors. Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
All right, this one says Joe is gonna break up Tori Wilson's marriage.
Oh, yeah.
That's confirmed.
That's not news?
Yeah. No, so big rumor is that both shows will be getting new sets, new intros, and the return of Pyro.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about the Pyro.
Right, me too.
You would think they have to since AEW uses Pyro. And so that's, and plus the budget has, went from this to fucking a lot of fucking money.
Right.
So you better fucking do Pyro. Commentary teams might change as well.
Yeah, I've heard Vic Joseph maybe for Raw.
See, yeah, okay, but they said Michael Cole's going to do SmackDown. Vic Joseph will do Raw. What the fuck does Tom Phillips do then? He's a play-by-play guy.
That's true.
So I don't know about that. We'll see. Unless it's just like, oh, sorry, Tom, you're done.
Yeah. They could be.
Also, I kind of have a feeling that Becky Lynch might be moving to SmackDown because in the commercials, you got Kofi, Roman Reigns,
Right.
Charlotte. You have Rey Mysterio, so maybe he's going too. But Becky Lynch is in that SmackDown commercial.
Yeah.
but like, so you have a draft and you separate them again.
Yeah.
How long does that stay into effect this time?
Until the next year where they have a shakeup.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like they're all on both shows right now.
No.
It's till Vince comes out and he says,
I'm a genius.
and then
Oh, hang on a second. I just had an epiphany.
and then once he announces the shakeup and wild cards, he says,
That's tremendous.
yeah.
No, it's supposed to stick this time.
This time.
Will stick, but they'll still do a shakeup probably every year.
Yeah, for
Every 12
sure.
months.
But like Fox doesn't want they want their stars on their show.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, like maybe Becky's going to SmackDown. Maybe her and Bayley will just trade titles. Like, oh, here, you take that one.
Or maybe she drops it to Sasha at the pay-per-view because then the draft is.
Oh my God, Eric. Oh my God.
That's tremendous.
Well,
Yep.
you might have something there.
I know.
Also, the Big Lead is reporting that WWE's studio show will premiere Tuesday, November 5th. And Christian, Edge, Paige, and Booker T are all in the running to co-host with Renee Young.
I would like to see Edge.
Well, yeah, you would think that's a no-brainer that it would be Edge. If Edge wants to do it, it's probably his job.
Yeah.
He's the biggest name out of all
Plus,
of them.
his wife is commentary for NXT.
Exactly. Right. Any other rumors?
I didn't have any now.
Okay, then. It's trivia time.
Ooh.
What you got, Joe?
That was like Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to write down the trivia next week and then have you guys read it out loud or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so only once in the history of SmackDown did SmackDown win the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Award for Match of the Year. What match was it?
Kurt and Brock, Iron Man.
My next trivia is
That's what I was about to guess, too.
hey, you know what? Some of these are not so hard for these guys.
Yeah.
Suck it, Eric.
Mr.
I just got a Kurt Angle one before
Mister,
you.
I didn't watch SmackDown.
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead. All right, so that's trivia. I think
Who's been on SmackDown the most in its history?
Rey
Like,
Mysterio.
Appearances?
Yes.
Appearances.
Yes.
Rey Mysterio.
No. He's in the top 5 or 6. Yeah, he's up there.
Oh, Mysterio is?
7.
Fuck. Randy Orton?
He's up there. No. He's 3rd, I think.
Triple H.
No.
Can't be.
Never been a SmackDown.
See, I would say Undertaker, but he left. But he was on SmackDown for a while. Undertaker?
Yeah, he was. But he was so. Yeah.
Was it The Undertaker?
No.
Is it The Undertaker?
So
Is he still wrestling?
there's a trick answer, but I have the real one too.
Vin Man!
That's probably Vince.
Was it Vin Man?
The answer is Michael Cole.
That's
But-
horseshit!
But if you take away announcers, There's a real answer.
Taz. No, I'm just kidding.
But you haven't named it yet.
Oh.
I mean, someone who's been around for the entire time. And
Big Show?
No, closer.
Closer. Kane?
Kane. Yeah.
It was my guess, by the way.
And then Ziggler's next and closing fast.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
Whooped Eric's ass this week.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow.
And that's what's important. All right. Fan question time.
Wow.
Fan question time.
Trace Browning, do the new sets change when the new season starts? We talked about that. But he says, would you like to see the return of pay-per-view unique sets?
Yes,
I mean,
God,
absolutely.
yes. They use the same set for
Why
everything.
wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views had the same set.
We
I want the
fucking
fist
better
for SmackDown.
bring the fists back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan Wormiger, Push Fireberry, Show Names Edition, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, Sunday Night Heat. Just the names of the show?
Sure.
I mean,
Raw. Barry Heat.
Fire SmackDown.
Sure.
Sunday Night Heat.
Kind of like that.
Justin Stewart, do you think that all the new changes coming to Raw and SmackDown is a good sign of things to come for WWE in the future?
We can only hope so.
I mean, we don't really know exactly what the changes are.
Look, there's
yet.
nothing wrong with being optimistic, but I mean, don't.
Apparently, SmackDown's song is going to be AC/DC "Are You Ready," which is like one of the lesser famous AC/DC songs. But yeah. Raro Manalo, did you know next week is the season premiere of Raw? Oh. Also, what does that mean?
Oh, yeah. You figure the season premiere would be the Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
They never made this a thing, but there's always been a season premiere because the stations have to have
Right.
when is your first episode technically
of this season.
But they've never made it a big deal because now they just want to make a whole week of amazing happenings.
Yeah.
Semi-dry chicken. Okay. With no authority figures like general managers, who would you like to see make the draft picks? I'd like to see Bischoff, Heyman, and Triple H make picks.
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
Well, but they said it's going to be like Fox and NBC Universal.
Celebrities.
Like
Michael
celebrities.
Strahan,
Right.
Tara Bradshaw.
We picked Jeff Harvey.
My God.
And it's just Regal. And he's like, and with NXT, our pick, we choose Adam Cole. And he does that for every.
Yeah. Well, they're not getting picks, unfortunately.
What? What was like?
That's good, Eric.
That's great. JH, my wife and I just had our first child last night. I think this is actually the Miz.
It is.
Yeah, the
I
Miz
think
is
so.
a patron.
It was last night. Yeah.
I'm going to listen to the episode tonight. Could we get a quick shout out? Her name is Emerson. Thanks, guys. Love the show.
Emerson for a girl's name.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yes.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Emmy. Welcome to the world. Good luck with everything out there. And I really hope wrestling gets better by the time you're old enough to watch it.
Yeah.
Hey, Fiend, next week you're gonna get these hands. And JH, I want to congratulate you on the birth of your baby girl. I hope she's a sweet little angel.
There you go. See, Eric can do Braun.
I can do Braun. That's
Great job.
Yeah.
That was good.
Great recovery.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. from the yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Benjamin, am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking that Kofi retains next week?
Ooh. Ooh.
The only reason
Yes.
I would see Kofi retaining that title is to run it back the next week to have the ratings stay again the next week. Then Brock wins it.
So just let's do the match again.
Yeah.
But-
They do it every week for a month.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Fossey 32, could the mandible claw be countered by a mandible clamp where they bite Bray's hand when he sticks it in their mouth?
Yeah. Why not just do that?
Well, because by the time he's already got you by that time.
Yeah. You can still bite down.
I think if I stick my hand far enough down your throat, I don't think biting becomes an option anymore.
Yeah,
I think
maybe.
you're choking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're dying.
Yeah.
Someone posted on Twitter and then our Rebecca Young on the Facebook group posted it.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "Oh, I want to see Fiend do that to Velveteen Dream," but then But then Dream counters by sucking on his fingers. And I was like, no! That's going way too far.
That sounds amazing.
That's straight up gay porn at that point.
This has to happen.
No, I don't want to see.
Yep.
You want to see that?
Yeah.
He's sucking on his fingers? That would be disgusting. That'd be worse than Cassius
Deeper.
Ono biting on fucking Riddle's foot.
Deeper. Deeper.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Any other questions?
All right. Merry Christmas, Steve. That's his name.
Oh.
Yeah. I think he got this for Steve for Christmas. Mm-hmm. Pushfire Barry, Return of the Authority on SmackDown. Just wait. Vince runs NXT and Triple H has no input. I think we know we're firing that.
Yep.
And Natalia gets her own Miz TV style interview segment on Raw.
I have to push that.
No,
I have to.
no.
I have to push that.
I mean, we're firing Vince running NXT.
Yes.
But
Bringing the authority back?
Ooh.
A 5-minute segment that we can fast forward?
That's true.
Sure.
I guess.
Oh, I could deal with that.
And then Bryan, are Sasha and Bailey heels or faces?
They're heels.
I think now.
Yeah, they are.
By now they're heels. Although this week Bailey came out, and I thought she was going to finally do it. She was like, oh, you want the Bailey buddies? You want the Bailey buddies? Okay, here they are. And then they come up. Like, I thought she was going to be like, oh, you want the Bailey buddies? Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, like,
please
not
do
that extreme, but be like, no, you don't deserve the Bailey buddies.
No, that extreme. She goes up to a little girl. Hi. You want the little Bailey buddies? Fuck you.
Oh, that would be glorious.
Make her cry.
Or she does it, but
And then
they're
she
just,
dies inside.
the Bailey buddies have turned into just dicks. Like, it's just giant inflatable dicks.
Floppy dicks.
That shoot out white strings at
Oh
the
my
top.
God.
All over the
Andrew's
ground.
been rated NC-17 today.
Yeah. Jesus.
I mean,
Please go get that Maxim issue and take care of business.
What are we going to do again?
Andrew's a little
Fuck her mouth
backed up.
Marry that pussy and murder that ass.
Murder that ass.
All right, well,
That's the
second
show.
if you want to see me do those things,
I'm gonna murder that mouth, murder that ass.
That's
And
if you
murder
want
that-
to see him do those things. That's the 5,000 tier on Patreon.
I'll do it for free. Just bring it to me.
Yeah.
Get Mandy to me now. But yeah, anyways, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. And you can become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling.
Yeah.
And if you are a patron, then
Thank you.
we'll see you later this week for the NXT recap. Mm-hmm. One more week before AEW shows up.
Yeah.
And in case you're not, then I guess we'll see you next week after Raw. Just Raw.
Just Raw.
Just Raw.
Yeah.
So,
Potentially my last show ever. I mean, I don't know. There's a risk.
are they like cutting your throat open?
No, they probably go in.
Are you getting like a tracheotomy? Joe's gonna get a tracheotomy, so
No,
he'll be here.
They're going to go in. They'll probably
but he'll be
laser
like, hey, did Joe Mazano?
I forget.
He's going to be like
Hello.
the guy from Waterboy, the coach.
Yeah. I think they go in through the nose.
Yeah. That
I
makes
heard,
sense.
I think.
You'll be asleep.
Sure.
Nope.
Goddamn better be.
It'll be just like the SmackDown commercial where the woman wakes up from surgery. Uh-huh. It's like, oh, that sounds nice.
Maybe you should be there if you can to. No, you'll be at work. To record me waking up.
Oh, that'd be amazing. You should just, as soon as you wake up, just go on Twitter
Go on
or Instagram
Go on Facebook Live.
and do something. Cut a
Go on
promo.
Facebook Live on the wrestling group.
Got a promo.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
Oh, that's right.
God damn it.
Of course.
What a great idea.
Yeah. Write it down.
Hi,
on,
everybody. They're like, get him to stop talking. Because everyone
All right, get back on the table.
They just punch me right up.
Right. Get cue cards.
All right, yeah. We'll see what Joe does next week with
Yeah.
no voice.
Yeah.
It's only going to be for a week or what?
We'll
Maybe.
see.
All right, we'll see.
Shit.
Fuck. All right. See you later.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And she's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every served most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with